Har Har Mahadev. Hi everyone, how are you all doing? And I welcome you all to a very beautiful workshop. And this one is specially dedicated to all the parents and the kids who are gearing up for exams. Because not only the kids, but the parents are also equally anxious how to get their children to work and get the best out of them, and so are the children because they want to put their best foot forward and do well in their exams. My dear friends, hi, this is your friend, mentor, and guide Neeti. And as a mind programmer, as a feng shui expert, and as a healer, I would like to guide you how we should be preparing for exams and how to let the anxiety be at bay and stay positive while the exam time is on. I will be giving remedies, I will be giving feng shui tips, I will be giving vastu tips for kids and to help them do their exams well. So, rule number one is whatever time has gone by has gone by. But now, whatever time we are left with, let's put the best effort and try to get the best out of it. Isn't it? So let's start with this beautiful workshop and let's start with certain tips of how we can make our lives better by not getting anxious. You know, when you get anxious, what happens is that your brain creates and receives more synapses and neurons of anxiety. Whatever you think, whatever you focus on, that type of thought is processed more into the brain. So if we feed the mind with anxiety and negative thought processes, we are bound to receive more of that. The universe says, I'll give you more of that, whatever you focus on. तो आप किस पे फोकस करना चाहते हो? Good grades, positivity, loaded with motivation, happiness and joy. सबसे पहले तो I want each one of you to smile. A big smile which is as big as a mile. Smile everyone from one corner of your ear to the other corner. Here you go. Cheese! You know, when you laugh and when you smile, you produce happy hormones. And also when you clap, you say bye-bye to your anxiety and various other negative issues which surround you. Clapping produces happy hormones and hormones which produce positivity in life. So we need to clap and pat for ourselves that we've come so far off. Isn't it? Last 2 years have been really full of hard work, and also the kind of hard work we would have never expected. The kids stopped going to school. We had online classes. It was a big challenge for the parents and the teachers to manage the kids at home. Even when there were like no schools and we had online classes, teachers were somehow making the best use of technology. They had to actually, it was very difficult for the teachers to get into the online teaching mode. It wasn't easy. I have seen this in my family, how my own sister and how my cousins have coped up with life and managed their homes. At the same time, it was extremely difficult for parents and students as well, because logging into a class, submitting answer sheets, submitting assignments, making notes, and managing tuitions online, life has been topsy-turvy, and now we are getting back into the normal mode. So from online to offline, and yet again, it's not all that easy, because this online thing and a work from home has become like a new comfort zone for us. So, but anyhow, we need to define new comfort zones, because if we want to do good in life, the first thing we have to do is push away from our comfort zone, pull ourselves out of our comfort zones so that we can get into the action mode. So, are you all ready? If any children are listening to me, I say kudos to you because you have made it so far. If I would have been in your place, in school and doing online schooling, I don't think that was possible. And in our times, there was no technology to manage all of this. I think life would have come to a standstill. And big round of applause to all the technology which actually came in worthwhile so that we could manage everything. Nahi to pata nahi kya hota. So let us just start with this beautiful workshop, and I'm just trying to give it my best, and I hope you all like it. Um, let's get started with a few anti-anxiety tips in my next podcast, and I'm also going to share a few tips of what you should be eating. Yes, because kids, they normally don't eat well during the exams. या तो वो बहुत कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स वाले और शुगर वाले, हाई शुगर लेवल्स वाले खाने खाते हैं, जिसके कारण लेजीनेस आती है and they tend to gain weight. Pimples आते हैं, and kids, we have to look nice after the exams, isn't it? And we have to stay active during the preparation time. So if you have a balanced diet, and what kind of diet is what I'm going to guide you on. So let's get started with so many things I have to share. I have a big list. So let's get started, and you really need to, motivate me also, and let me know what exactly you would like to learn from this workshop more than what I'm going to share. Your suggestions, your valuable inputs are most welcome. Love you all. This is your friend, mentor, and guide, Neeti. See you across in the next podcast. Bye for now.